Hi everyone, let's talk about Aquamarine, which I just finished a solo playthrough for, and you can check that out in the description if you'd like to see how it all works. It's all in that video. This is just what I think. If you're interested in that, bearing in mind I was paid to make the playthrough video, so feel free to disregard that. And I really, maybe not quite obsessively, but I really love roll and write games, so feel free to disregard my opinion for that as well. I absolutely love Aquamarine. Full stop. There you go. You don't need to see any more than that. It is, a really quick playing, deceptively tricky roll and write game in that you have the choice of two numbers. You have a finite amount of resources. You can't keep choosing the bigger number all of the time. The numbers on the dice are going to restrict how far everyone playing can generally get down. If it's just a choice between ones and twos all the time, of course, you're going to get less further than if you roll fives and sixes, then it's not costing you as much to take that bigger number. But yeah, it leads to some really tough decisions when, you rolled like a 1 and a 6 and you really need to get down there, but you want to use basically almost half of your air to get to that particular thing. Loads of different ways of scoring are going to affect it. The previous dives that you've made, you can't have any contact between a previous dive and a future dive, not even touching corners. So that is going to end up tying you up in knots. And just the simple fact of you have to draw in, in rectangles and squares. And so basically, if you roll an odd number, you need to draw that in a great big, 5-sized stick. And there'll be plenty of situations where you've kind of fenced yourself in really and you can't fit that thing in there. You're going to have to suddenly go a different way, or you're going to have to choose small numbers all the time, as spoiler, I kind of did in the playthrough way too much. And basically you've got 24 turns. It's fine every now and then choosing the one option, but how often can you do that? It's fantastic conserving your air, but you've got to balance that versus the impending doom of you've only got 24 rounds, 24 hours to do this diving. And so you had better get it done before all of this runs out, because it's no good having loads of air left when the game is over. It's great in the solo game as well, being encouraged to, well, being forced to go past certain dive lines. So you can't just, dedicate all of your time to making one, maybe two perfect dives. You've got to get in there and feel that tension and that race, as with the multiplayer. And I should say as well that this is all based off map 1. I have this map that I've played Aquamarine with repeatedly at this point, but just based on the previous Kickstarter Voyages, that got multiple maps, loads of challenges, loads of support, and it's just for, I don't want to jinx it because I haven't got the campaign details up yet, but for a pretty low print and play cost, which yeah, as a backer of Voyages, where I wasn't making a video or anything for that, I'm just a keen roll and writer. Yeah, I would say it was absolutely worth it for me. And yeah, Aquamarine has been a blast to play, and I think it's a really great way of getting hold of these games. That yeah, I'll just be printing some sheets off, getting them laminated. Hey, it helps living with a teacher for having this stationery equipment. And yeah, I think it will sit very well in our roster of roll and write. That's just what I think though. You can watch the playthrough to see it all in action and get an idea of whether you would be into it or not. If you'd like to see more playthroughs from me, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on this channel. I hope you'll find another one that you'd be interested in. Aquamarine is on Kickstarter right now, and there's a link in the description to go and check out the campaign page. Thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you for the next game. Bye.